Hello, everybody. I don't believe in human rights. I don't. You guys. You want to know why? It's because your rights shouldn't exist or something. I think women are like women or something, and they they want freedom, but yet they always want to stay at the house more. Don't get me wrong, they explore too, but it's just like, is that why they got the whole women should only stay in the house stereotype from? It's not really a stereotype if it's true, but it's like all the time. Yeah, even I could go crazy, but it's like, especially if they're urban, not rural. Rural meaning like small folk, farm. Your closest neighbor is like 1,000 meters away, and that's assuming that they're walking in your area. Okay, maybe 100 meters. Okay, maybe some 10,000 yards. Take that out there. 13. I tell you this right now. Lindsay Clancy murdered her own kids. Man, she must believe in human rights, 'cause she killed her own kids. I don't mean an abortion, I mean she literally had like 2 or 3-year-old children. And instead of seeking mental help or divorcing her husband and letting her husband have the kids, you know what this woman decided to do? Instead of trying to help figure out her issue, blamed it on the husband, did all this crap, at least allegedly. But, you know what's not alleged and what actually happened? All we know is that she murdered her own children. And I'm not sure if it was necessarily mental insanity, but even if it was, as a mentally insane person myself, even I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know? Because I have disabilities, I had diseases. Fuck is you talking about, you know? Yeah. And then you got those defenders. We're gonna defend a murderer because she was a woman. I know the joke is that they'll defend any murderer, but when it's a woman, especially if it's like, you know, a real taboo type of murder, like this one, ooh, you just know that these people are gonna be like, oh, vote for me because I believe in human rights. Yeah, sure, you believe in human rights by killing your own children. That's how you define human rights. I'm against human rights. You want to know why? Because I believe hate speech is freedom of speech. But they say, oh, no, we're going to remove certain types of offensive speech. We're only going to remove speech that, how should I say, that's offensive. You do that, you do realize that, I don't know, it hurts minorities more, especially groups that you're trying to protect are the most likely ones to get offended from those laws, are most likely to get hurt from those laws. And the groups that you don't care about are more likely to have more prejudice, are more likely to get more violent because they can't say certain words or do certain things. Not every place can be North Korea, and even in North Korea, everybody's trying to fucking leave because goddamn motherfucker Kim Jong-un, hut boy, he going, you wanna leave the country? You wanna come in? Fine. You wanna leave the country? You're gonna die. You see that guy over there who's been watching for like the past 30 years but got nothing? You come over here, you die. Especially on the South Korean side. Because we're the true Korea. They're not. They're the inferior Southern South because they have capitalism over there. You know, we have authoritarianism. We have boom boom sticks. Nuclear law? Nah, we bomb our own country. We do that for testing, okay? Yeah, we're not bombing on our own people for a famine. Go communist, though, they said, as they utterly destroy themselves, but somehow still remain because how dare they rely on other nations for help? Their own allies. That being like China, I guess. But China's in their own Uyghur situation. Anyway. Any fucking way. Do I believe in human rights? Fuck no. Will I apologize for this? No. Because when you go to court, you're not going to put on a tic-tac personality. You're not going to put on your whatever. No, you're going to put on your in-court personality that's in real life, okay? It's not a movie. It's not a TV show court. Whatever, it's a real fucking court, okay? You know, answer all the questions, give all the info. Anything you have to do it. And then leave if you can. Once you're gone, once they did all your stuff, just go, okay? And when they ask you a yes or no question, you don't say, uh-huh, or yeah, or yep, or nope, or nah, or nuh-uh, or yesn't, or I disagree, or this or that. No. If you want to say yes or no, you have to strictly say either yes or no. If it's something you'll say yes to, then you have to say the word yes. If it's something you say no to, it's something you have to say no. Because there are courts out there where I am not fucking kidding you. I've been in one court one time, and they get nasty. Okay, and it was for like, you know, cause I did some stuff that required me to go to court, and they were not kidding when they said you have to respond with only yes or no when they say yes or no questions. Okay. Can't say any other type of yes or form of no. You have to literally just say no or say yes, depending on that question, okay? And answer truthfully, because they even if they're lying, even if they say, oh yeah, we know the actual truth, but they don't, they can make you think they do, okay? Because I'm not gonna lie, it's not illegal in the USA to swear at a police officer. But, you know, or have hate speech. But, they're kind of trained to know when you're being a dick. You know, even if you're telling the truth. That kind of thing. And, you know, stuff and things. And they're like, oh, we need food to be a human right. We need water to be a human right. You do realize that if it's a human right, you're basically just saying, we have the right to exploit you if you have food. Like, governments don't really realize that's what it means. I don't think you know what it means, okay? Like, I don't think it means what you think it means, if that makes sense. If you immediately know that the candlelight is fire, then the meal was cooked a long time ago. Anyway, anywho, I got to do some stuff. And yes, I know I'm overkilling it with the Stargate SG-1 quote. However, I am out of here. So I shall see you later, and I don't believe in human rights. Okay? So, good morning, good day, good evening, and good night.